Couple of minutes early just so that we could talk, you know what I mean, and let's get a couple of things out there.
So we're facing the question of, well, when
okay, so I'm gonna mute this dude, right, so that I can actually just have a conversation with all of you. Early just so that we could talk, you know what I mean. Oh wait, and where's that couple of things out there?
So we're facing the question of, well, when
okay, so I'm gonna mute this dude, right, so that I know where that's coming from. That's my bad. I have one of my own windows open. Oh wait, okay, let me just mute this. That was a little creepy. That bugged me out. I thought I was gonna like mess up everything. Okay, let's get back here. All right, so what do we got? Right, we're at 4 minutes, right? Okay, this state of play, right? I'm not expecting much from it at all. Honestly, I'm expecting some of the leaks from what we already heard. You know, we heard that apparently there's gonna be like a Days Gone remaster, which I think is kind of moot. I kind of think it's ridiculous, and I hope that's not really a thing because first and foremost, I love Days Gone. I thought it was a fantastic game when it came out. I missed the boat when it came out initially, and I played it a little earlier. Right now, when I did that, I thought, okay, this is a great game. I completed the hell out of it. I finished that game to like the umpteenth degree, right? Like I couldn't do anything else with it. And then they're gonna when the PlayStation 5 came out, they actually came out with a patched version that fixed the game, so it ended up running at 60 FPS versus the standard 30 that it was initially when it first got released. And I thought, okay, that's really cool. I liked the game so much, I also got it on PC, and I added a texture mod which made the game look more like modern, even though I didn't really need it because the game already, you know, sort of looked great to begin with. But if this is one of the releases that they're gonna come up with, I'm not gonna bother buying it again because it's kind of pointless, especially if it's just a remaster. I don't really see them adding much that's gonna make it worth the price. What I would like to see, and what I think all of you would like to see, is Bloodborne. Yes, if you gave me a Bloodborne remaster, I'd actually be okay with it because the original Bloodborne, when you played on the PlayStation 5, it didn't receive any sort of patch, and I think that was intentional. Yes, I strongly in my heart of hearts believe that it was intentional, just so that so that they can come up with it later on. Now, if they do a remaster sort of a la not Dark Souls, Demon Souls, right? If they did that, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because it'll look a lot different. Well, that was a quote unquote remake. I wouldn't mind a remake that looks like that, or just a patch, a fix that makes the game run at a smooth like 60. I will replay the hell out of some Bloodborne again because Bloodborne is actually one of my favorite games. But that's too much to ask for. I don't think we're gonna get that because it's really difficult for us to get what we want. They're probably gonna spend most of this 30 minutes promoting the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is, you know, kind of irrelevant at this point. I don't really think it's worth buying at the moment. And I'm certainly not gonna spend $700 on it. I'll tell you that much. So we'll see what happens. I might be surprised. So hopefully it ends up being good. Let's actually just switch back to the other camera here, and yeah, we can get started.
GTA 6. I'm not seeing anything in the PlayStation 5 Pro that's going to get you to 60 FPS if the base machine can't.
So we're gonna wait. This should be starting. Oh, here we go. Yo, we got 2 minutes. Let's go. Hopefully this ends up not being a huge disappointment. If we get Bloodborne, man, oh please, just tell me Bloodborne. You know how happy I'll be? I would legitimately be extremely excited if we get some kind of Bloodborne. Where's my phone? So Bloodborne is what I want. Play this on my channel just to see what it sounds like. Okay, this looks like it sounds good. There's a little bit of a delay on my end. Definitely a delay on my end. You hope we got Resident Evil 9? So do I, Vegapedia. So do I. Let's go! I don't think we're gonna get a Resident Evil 9 announcement though. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully, you never know, man. You never know. I feel like this is too loud. Let me try to lower it here just a bit on the desktop. And I want to see what that actually sounds like. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, let me get my other window up here. Still sounds like really low. I mean, I sound low. I don't know why for the life of me I can't get this to sound lower. I have it pretty low already. Let me lower it here a bit more. And hopefully that'll do the job. Says Jason in Dallas, Texas. Let's go. My boy left Albuquerque. Now you are in Dallas, Texas. All right, it's about to start. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay, what's the first thing we got, guys? What do we have here? All right, Sony Studios, let's go. This is Astro Boy, I think. This is starting to feel. Oh, okay. Let's see what you got. Yeah, this is starting to feel like a Nintendo Direct. Stuff I don't care about. It looks fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's an exciting game. But this is something I'd like to experience more on Nintendo. I don't know. This is just not the speed of Sony. But then again, why not, right? I mean, they could do stuff like this too. It doesn't have to be exclusive to Nintendo. So excited about it. Can't wait. Astrobot. I thought it was Astro Boy. Okay, Astrobot. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicolas Doucet, the studio head at Team Asobi. We couldn't be happier with the reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of Team Asobi, thank you so much. Now, we still have a few surprises up our sleeves. Today's trailer was a sneak peek at the DLC we'll release later this year at no additional cost. We'll have more to share soon. But for now, let's enjoy the state of play.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Listen to me, burnt one. If you're intending to walk the midnight walk, you better be sure to keep your spark safe and burning.
Oh, good. For the creators of Lost in Random.
There was a monster in the woods.
Oh, handcrafted in clay. Okay. So it's like a claymation style. This looks kind of neat. I don't know. Looks alright. Everybody just wants Bloodborne, Resident Evil 9, and Wolverine. I think those are the top 3 games that everyone's expecting. This looks kind of nice though. I like how stylized it is.
Soul, you charming little wanderer, where are you off to now?
And so it was that the burnt one and a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
The Midnight Walk. Okay. I mean, it looks interesting. I'm down to play it. It's going to be on VR also? Okay. Why not? I think any FPS at this point should, any like first person game should be in VR.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
This looks interesting.
And they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay.
What do we got here?
Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
Ooh. We got a Souls-like? You know I love me some Souls-like, man. I'm down for this. This looks exciting. Okay. This looks like something I'd play. All right, something I'm excited for. Hell? I don't think that's the name of the game. Oh, okay. That would have been interesting. Hell is Us. Okay, Hell is Us, Hell to the yeah. That's something I'm down to play. Let's go. A Rogue Factor, NACOM. That's something I want to play. Hell is Us.
My story is a tale of rules rewritten by nuclear fire.
Oh, hey, Serdar!
Have you seen Yana?
Something happened.
She's in no state to be wandering out in the metro alone. I need to go after her.
Another like Metro game.
Their bodies arranged in some sort of ritual. Please, just let Yana be all right. What was that?
In VR, this game will
Keep
definitely be
hearing
sick.
other voices on the radio.
You said there were people there.
Did you not hear any of that? Yana, is that you? I'm seeing things. Hearing things. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I wish they could make it look like there's not a floating thing. I don't know why. That always just kind of like takes you out of it. Like obviously you're playing a video game and it's in VR. But with these modern games, like why can't they attach like an arm to your hand? I never understood that. Metro Awaken in VR. Okay. That's something I'd check out. I mean, I don't have VR, so I probably won't check it out, but the first game, Hell is With Us, that's something.
How did it feel to learn the truth about the night sky tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind.
Love seeing big dudes fight. It's awesome. Okay. Nice little fast-paced game. Wow. The graphics look pretty good. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. Online multiplayer requires PS Plus. Okay, so there's multiplayer. Like MMO then, is that what they're doing here?
Prove yourself. If you survive this trial, perhaps you might become one of us.
Arcade. I mean, if it's a multiplayer, that might be interesting to check out. Not actual gameplay. Okay, hopefully not. This game looks nice and colorful. Are these supposed to be like Pokemon? I mean, I know this is Sony, so obviously they're not Pokemon, but these creatures look like Pokemon. Okay, so this is gameplay. She pulled out the bazooka on him. Lawsuit. Yeah, everyone in the chat just like, this is like a ripoff. Oh my god, this is Pokemon, but we're...
Thanks to Pocket Pair for that
the protagonist actually
World,
fights
an
too.
incredible open world survival game that's launching today on the PlayStation 5 console. We have a few more games with breaking news today, starting with the return of two beloved RPGs from the original PlayStation.
Okay, what you got?
Your dreams, magical.
Oh, Lunar. Oh, it's just remastered. Huh. I mean, why not? Let's see what this remaster looks like.
In your dreams,
This better be the previous footage. I want an actual remastered looking version of this game.
Lunar Remastered Collection brings together Lunar, the Silver Star Story Complete, and Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete, with updated visuals, widescreen mode, and more.
I wish I could see what it looked like before, just so that they can show us a comparison of the updated visuals.
Lunar Remastered Collection comes to PS5 and PS4 in spring 2025.
I'll be honest, I never really played the Lunar games.
2 updates on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
New updates.
First, the
Why do I
Radical
care about- I don't care
Reptiles
about this.
DLC, which adds Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable characters.
I played this game for like
And for no
5
extra
minutes.
cost, a remixed in-game soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers.
So they added some characters.
Both of these updates arrive
music.
later today.
I don't care about this. What else do you got? A Sonic game? Or is it a Shadow game?
Huh?
A Shadow the Hedgehog.
I've taken on another form?
Taking on another form.
And yes, you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations as part of the upcoming Sonic the
Reeves is
Hedgehog
Shadow?
3 movie pack. This update is inspired by scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie and arrives December 12th. The Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie pack is included in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which lets you play the game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release date.
I mean, sure, another Sonic game. Why not? You know. What's this?
Hello, State of Play. I'm Sakaguchi, producer of Fantasian Neo Dimension. 手作りのジオラマを使ったファンタジアンネオディメンジョン。
All right, another turn-based RPG. You know what? I'd play this. I would play this just because I miss turn-based RPGs. And there's something that we don't really get much of anymore. I would play this just off of the strength of that, because I kind of missed turn-based RPGs.
PlayStation 5にて2024年12月5日発売。
Oh, it comes out a day after my birthday. I might check that out. Somebody buy that for me. Fantasia Neo Dimension.
We're just over a month away from the release of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Let's check in with BioWare and Electronic Arts for an extended look at a climactic battle.
You Dragon Age game? That's cool. I'm down for that.
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon.
We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby.
That lair is a death trap. We need to lure her out to have any chance. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Orders! Ready, ballistas! Wait for it.
Come on. Come on.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
That's cool. Something I'd definitely check out. Ooh, nice block. Yeah, that thing is still alive. I like how they're actually showing you a boss fight. That's pretty cool. Corius, the Ice Talon. Show me another game. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just it's kind of like it's moot at this point. Like we already saw some of this.
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
I mean, I get it. They want you to see the gameplay also.
Gillenane.
Consume their flesh! Shatter their bones!
Will I play this game? Probably not. Only because
Lost.
I played the first 2 Dragon Age games and I never finished any of them. So I highly doubt I'll be playing this one. It's coming out on Halloween. Okay, nice.
This
nice
isn't
release
the
date.
Bureau's
Why not?
First time in Bright Falls.
All right, let's see what this is.
The FBC's research department set up a facility. The Lake House. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, I would have just kept on driving.
What we got here? Okay, this is looking nice and violent. What do we got? All I care about is Bloodborne, and I know we're not gonna get it. If you gave us Bloodborne, some Wolverine footage, and Resident Evil 9, I'd be happy. Just if we got one of those 3, I'll be happy with this. The rest of this is fluff. Although some of the games do look okay. Alan Wake 2. Oh, all right. We're getting a DLC. Okay, cool, cool. A little expansion. Not bad. That's worth it. I gotta play the actual Alan Wake 2. I still haven't played it. First one I loved. I loved Alan Wake.
Give up the firearm!
Is this a Hitman game in VR? I feel like this is Hitman. You see, look, he has. It's not just hands shooting. He actually has arms attached to him. That look. It makes the VR game look a lot better when they do that. Ooh. That's like a train to his freaking head. There has to be some kind of brain damage. Well, if it goes through the skull, but I doubt the train will go through someone's skull. Yeah, Hitman. Okay, cool. For VR, that's not bad at all. But it's something I also don't have.
You
so.
know the truth. I stood with Cain and my
Legacy of Cain game? Okay. Oh, we're getting a new one? This doesn't look like a
for my transgression.
I hope it's not just like a remake or remaster. I want like an actual Legacy of Cain game. Not a Soul Reaver. I want like a game where you play Cain. Not Asriel. Yeah, this is okay, so this is like a remaster. I mean, not bad, not bad. If it's a remaster, that's cool.
Am I so changed? I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
You know, from the Soul Reaver games and the regular Legacy of Cain games, I always enjoyed the standard Legacy of Cain games more. I never really got into Soul Reaver.
The future has always been written.
Don't fight it, Raziel.
1 and 2 remastered. Okay. Available December 10th.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered arrives December 10th, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the first game's release.
You sure we can't just do the same?
Games from the original PlayStation era also inspired Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games. It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
This looks cool.
Just go
I'd play
home,
this.
Viv.
I love horror games, man. Oh my god, just give me more horror games. That's all I want.
So
Fear the Spotlight. Okay, I'm gonna check that one.
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land, Agaspa.
Build villages and nurture vast ecosystems in Towers of Agasba.
Okay.
This colorful world includes unique creatures, a peculiar cast of characters, and also allows you to invite other players to visit
So one
your
of the
island.
comments says State of PS2.
Towers of Agasba launches into early access this November.
No, I really don't have
Up
an opinion
next,
on that game.
Epic Games brings a split-screen mode to LEGO Fortnite this October. This feature enables friends and family to explore the world and build villages together while playing on the same PS5 or PS4.
I mean, sure, split screen, cool.
And in other Fortnite news, the new Fortnite
Split
limited
screen's
edition
kind of a lost
DualSense
art, though,
wireless
so
controller
it might be good for
arrives later
kids. Like
this
if
year,
you know
with
one kid
pre-orders
has a
starting
PS5 and the other one
October
doesn't,
3rd.
they can still play together. That's kind of not a bad idea.
Visit
actually.
PlayStation blog.
I
for
think
more
split
details.
screen should be available just in general.
Next,
'Cause not everybody
it's
has a console.
1 versus 1,000 in Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Koei Tecmo Games is ready to share the
don't care
release
about
date.
Dynasty Warriors.
Let's take a look.
It's 1 versus like a million thing. I guess it's fun for like the first few minutes, but then it just becomes like repetitive gameplay.
About order. Until then, you must adapt to the chaos and find a way to survive. So choose your path wisely. Go forth and learn what it means to be a hero.
Yeah, like the spectacle of fighting like a billion people is fun for like 5 minutes. But once that becomes all of the gameplay, it kind of gets boring. Like, you have to have a really good story to compensate for something like that. Yeah, I don't really care much for this.
Been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Sure, man. Yeah. Cool. Cool story.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. It's burned into my mind.
Oh, a Capcom game. This is not Resident Evil. This is not Resident Evil.
So, Captain, what's
No,
your
it's
team
not
been
Resident
getting up to?
The Guild gave special
the Capcom
assignments
game
to
we
some
see
of
is
the
not
other
Resident
units
Evil.
from the
Okay.
expedition, mine included.
This forest is amazing.
Although, yeah, I guess this is like a new Monster Hunter game. I gotta give Capcom credit though, like their games are always like really well polished and well made, so I gotta give them props for that. But if it is just Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure it's just a Monster Hunter game.
We're intruders.
I would have more of an attachment to Monster Hunter if I ever played any of them, but because I haven't, when I see these games get released, I'm kind of just indifferent about them. I don't think they're bad games by any stretch of the imagination. I just never like really sat and was like, okay, let me immerse myself in one of these games. You know? When I think of Capcom, typically I think of like Resident Evil or Street Fighter, you know? And maybe like some Devil May Cry, but yeah, Monster Hunter is just not something that I ever played. I'm sure it's a great game though.
False hours. You respect. Why don't they just put the meat down? Leave this to me! Heels inbound! That's it. The White Wraith. It's real!
Is that what we're after?
This doesn't look like it. Oh, it might be using the RE engine. Who knows? It might depend on the scale of how big the game is. I don't think games like Monster Hunter would use the RE engine.
What is
It feels like smaller scale games in terms of like world would use that engine. Like I could, Resident Evil, not Bloodborne.
You've got a weapon, and you do nothing.
Like Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, but games with like super large worlds and characters like this, I don't know if this is the same engine.
And I'll...
Monster Hunter Wilds. At least it's a new game and not like just like DLC for one of the older games. February 28th. I know my boy Richard, he'll get that. He loves Monster Hunter. Well, if it's on PS5, he probably won't get it because I don't know if he has one. No one's gonna even look at that. I promise no one's gonna look at that. No one cares about looking at those fan art things, like the book art, whatever.
モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの地元です。本作の発売日が2025年2月28日、世界同日発売に決定いたしました。本日より順次予約を開始しますので、ぜひご予約いただければと思います。プレイステーションストアでご予約いただいた方限定の特典として、プレイステーション5でご覧いただけるデジタルミニアートブックをご用意します。9月26日の23時からは TGS2024 発行オンラインプログラムを放送いたします。それでは引き続きモンスターハンターワイルズの情報にご注目ください。 またお会いしましょう。
Look at those chompers. Okay, trail spots aren't cheap, so let's get started. A hunter with
Another
a
Lego
mysterious
game, right?
past.
Yeah, I don't
and
care
her
about this.
very heroic friends are all that stands
I mean,
in the
let me
way
not act like there's
of
not a
an
market for this, because there
unspeakable
really
evil.
is. Like there are people that
Join me as they
love these
explore,
Lego
hunt,
games.
collect wacky outfits, and decorate
So
their
there's a
village.
market for them, and that's why they always make them.
Awesome.
It's just me. I'm just not interested in them
With the digital
personally.
deluxe edition, you get this
I have
exciting
played some though. I've played like two
roller
Lego
thing.
games.
That's snazzy costumes, like the Shadow Stalwart outfit. And this, I don't know what that is. That or that. Or why they're climbing in that cannon. But look how much fun they're having. Come and join the party in Mother's Heart. Phew, got it all in.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I forgot to mention the pre-order.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. We are so excited for everyone to get their hands on LEGO Horizon Adventures when it launches on November 14th. And Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
Okay, what's this? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh,
Aloy's original adventure, Horizon Zero Dawn, is being remastered for PS5
We're gonna
and
start seeing all the
PC by
remastered
Gorilla and
games.
Nix's. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered includes more than 10 hours of re-recorded conversation mocap and countless graphical improvements that bring the game to the same visual fidelity as Horizon Forbidden West.
I still haven't even played that game yet. There's so many games to play, man.
This new version of Horizon
Just
Zero
can't play
Dawn
them
will
all.
arrive October 31st.
I don't have the time to.
And anyone who owns the original PS4 version of the game will be able to upgrade to the new PS5 version for $9.99. Visit
Oh, that's cool.
PlayStation
At least
Blog
they're not
for more
making you pay full
details
price
and watch
for
the
it
full
if you
trailer to
already
see
have it.
all the enhancements to Aloy's epic quest. New content is on the way to the action-packed world of Stellar Blade. A new photo mode lets players set up the perfect picture with your choice of poses, expressions, and filters.
No one's gonna care about that photo mode.
And Stellar Blade's original
Photo
soundtrack
mode, like
featuring
concept
over
art,
180 songs
things
from
like
the
that that
game
are like
is available
implemented in
on
games.
select streaming services
They're
starting
only
today.
good for like a week or so after the game comes out. After that, nobody cares anymore. I remember it happened with Zelda when you were like able to take photos
But that's
of
not all.
on the Switch with Zelda. It was like a big deal for like a week. People just don't care about that stuff long term. Another Nier game? Is that a new one?
Sci-fi worlds collide in the Stellar Blade and Nier Automata collaboration, coming to Stellar Blade later this year.
Okay.
Now let's talk about what's ahead for PlayStation Plus. First, your monthly games for October are WWE 2K24, Dead Space, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. These will be available to all PlayStation Plus members starting October 1st.
I might get that WWE. Well, I haven't played one of those in a while.
Meanwhile, our library of PlayStation classics continues to grow, with 2 more fan favorites from the original PlayStation arriving later this year: Blood Omen Legacy of Kain and Capcom's Dino Crisis.
Ooh, okay, cool. I'll play those.
Naughty Dog fans know September 26th is The Last of Us Day, and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog this Thursday.
Okay, that's cool. Is that it for the state of play? I thought it was like 30 minutes long, right? If this is it, then this is really disappointing. Please tell me this is not the end, because I don't care. Oh, Lord. Please no. Give us something, man. Ooh, look at them colors.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Cerny. We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5 family, PS5 Pro, alongside several games showcasing the superior frame rates and improved graphics that the new console makes possible. With PS5 Pro, developers have access to 3 key improvements: an upgraded GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI-driven upscaling that combine to bring developers closer to realizing their unique vision. We're excited for players to get their hands on PlayStation 5 Pro when it launches this November. But in the meantime, here's a look at some of the games that are being enhanced for the new console, including a few titles that we're revealing for the very first time today.
If this is only for the new console, then that's a really big ripoff, and I would suggest that nobody buy the new one if this stuff is only available on the new console. Okay, so a game that already looks really good is going to be enhanced. I guarantee you no one's going to notice the difference with any of these. You have to honestly play older games to notice how they're actually enhanced. With newer games that already look great, and they already play at like 60 plus FPS, it's going to be really difficult to notice them. Alright, what's this? What do we got, Sony? Show us something.
We are beyond the edge of Japan. People come north to disappear.
1603.
But you are hunting.
That wolf's mouth looks vicious.
And now,
Samurai.
every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
This looks kind of interesting. Let's see what we got. This is like a Ghost of Tsushima 2, or? I like how the music kind of sounds like a mixture of like Japanese and like Western. It's like a cowboy Western from like back in the day. It's like a mix of it. Might be Ghost 2. Which if that's the case, I still haven't even played the first one. I have to play that one. You play the wolf? I kind of want to see some gameplay though. I'm not a fan of when a game shows me way too much cutscenes and then I don't see any real gameplay. It doesn't make me excited for Ghost of Yote. So I guess it is a sequel. Okay. Definitely a sequel. That's it? Ugh. That's boring.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Beyond. We just got the PlayStation State of Play, and we're going to break it all down here on Beyond, IGN's PlayStation podcast. I'm your host, Akeem. Joining me to break it all down, we got Brian Altano.
Okay, they're just going to break it down. I don't really care.
Welcome, Beyond.
What is going
I don't think they're going to show me anything new.
Beyond. What a show.
What a show, indeed. And we're going to break down every
None of you
bit
believe
piece of
this.
it, but I think that the first thing we should talk about is definitely the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima.
Yo, they're like, wow, what a show. None of them believe what they're saying right now.
2020 in July. And it's not
They have to.
Ghost of Tsushima. Nick, it's you know how to pronounce these words properly.
It's Ghost of Yote. Yote.
Yo.
Yeah, so what were our thoughts?
Yote is northern Japan, so like Hokkaido area, and since we are beyond Tsushima now, it makes me think like how much of Japan are we actually going to explore?
This was
like, the northern Japan's very snowy, very mountainous.
Yeah, this was
and things
mid.
like that, so.
All right. I'm gonna take this off of my screen. Look, honestly, I guess I'll give you some thoughts, some like post thoughts, right? This was an obvious disappointment, so to speak. There were some games that I am down to play. The second game that they showed, I think Hell is Us or something like that. It's called Hell Something with Us. That game looks interesting. It's a Souls-like game, and I'm really a big fan of those, so that's something that I'm down to play. The Ghost game that's going to come out, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. It's not something I have an interest in playing at the moment, only because I haven't played the original. Maybe when I play the original, I'll feel like differently about it. But for now, I don't have like any real interest in it. There was a PS1 style horror game that they showed like less than 10 seconds of, and that one I kind of am very interested in playing. I'm gonna have to go back and see what it's called, and see if I could find like maybe a demo of it or something. Any other remasters, I don't really care for. I'll be really honest with you. The Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver remaster, I don't really care for that at all. It means nothing to me. Getting Dino Crisis and what was the other game? Oh, Last of Us Part 1 on the PlayStation Plus. That's kind of cool. You know, why the heck not? I never played Dino Crisis, so I'm down to play that. The new Monster Hunter game, it's something that, unless I've played other Monster Hunter games, I don't really have like any sort of real connection to. It was just a lot of fluff, honestly. And I know people are disappointed in this because nothing that we really wanted we got. And honestly, it is just like a state of play. I mean, I'm sure there'll be others that'll have like more excitement to announce, but honestly, this was kind of a bore. It was a snooze fest for the most part. You know, I'm sure look, I even feel bad saying this because people put their hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into creating these games. And as someone that's like getting more integrated within the industry, I don't want to devalue any of what they're doing because I'm sure it's all really hard and difficult to make these things happen. But they're showing us a lot of old stuff that we kind of been there, done that sort of deal. So it's not really exciting. I believe that if we got more brand new games, like for instance, we got an Alan Wake DLC, so that's cool. You know, if we got things that are more current, you know, or even like things that are related to remakes instead of just remasters, that would be more exciting. I really would have loved to have seen a Bloodborne at least on PC, but Bloodborne on PC wouldn't make sense on a PlayStation event. But certainly it was a mid-watch, you know, honestly. And I think most people expected it to be. A lot of people thought they were going to announce the Days Gone remaster, which didn't happen. So expectations were subverted, and I think that was actually done on purpose because Sony was probably like, all right, you guys think you could predict the future and figure out what we're gonna post. They might have had the idea to put the Days Gone remaster, but they probably took it out just to subvert expectations, basically. So if that were a thing, I think that's why that happened. We still didn't get anything new on the Wolverine game. No GTA 6, no Bloodborne, none of this stuff, no Resident Evil 9. I think that if they would have shown us one of those things, it would have made the event much more worth watching, sort of like when Nintendo does like a Nintendo Direct and then like a Zelda game or a Metroid game comes out at the end of it. That's usually, you know, pretty cool. But in this case, you know, we really didn't get anything of that nature. What else did they announce? Oh, a new Dragon Age game. So that looked kind of cool. They spent a good chunk of the event showcasing a boss fight. And, you know, again, not to discredit any of the work. I'm sure it's all lovely and it's really difficult to make. But as far as what the fans wanted to see, I promise you there might have been like one game there that anyone even cared about. And yeah. But anyway, with that said, I've been Neo Starling. This is the end of the stream because I only really got on to cover this. If you guys like any of this, you know the deal. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, do the damn thing, help your brother out. You guys are all awesome, and don't ever, ever let anyone tell you different. Signing off.